What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha, Ayanya, Al Haharim, Ma'ayan, Yabaa, Isaiah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayim, Wa'arataza, Alethan, Amawat, Ragalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Ana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawama, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'ayakaka, Wariak, Malayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalarai, Yashama, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashama, Tazaathka, Abawaaka, Maitha, Waid, I will. In the English, what we just said was, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Most High, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Most High is thy keeper. The Most High is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Most High shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Most High shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalm 33 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awayabaka, Yahamayawan, Omayashanaka, Shawa, Rash, Alamaka, Yaira Yama, Sawad, Waya, Tayaita Zawa, Al Zapawanaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanakakedam, Magawia, Walaa, Yazaka, Shamya Shala, Aiwat Kaya, Nawaita Zawa, Labyakarwa, Aleka, Bariath, Yagarathua, Ahalia, Arawam, Waishemai, Alayam, Moaba, Wahagarim, Gabal, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashath, Amya Shabia, Tazuo, Gamashawo, Nalawa, Aimam, Ayawa, Zarawai, Abanyalawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasiyasara, Kayabian, Manakaal, Kwayashwan, Nashamarwa, Baayanda Ara, Ayawa, the Man, La Adama, Shayathama, Nadab Mawa, Salakia, Nadayab Mawa, Kairab, Wakazahaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazamanai, Kalnayasa Akamwa, Asha, Amawa, Nayarasha, Nanawa, Ath, Nawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamba, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Raka, Kahash, Taba Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Ariam, Kandaradapma, Basairaka, Tabasawa Pathka, Tabahalam, Malaa, Panyaham, Kolawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahalwa, Wayadiai, Salakia, Aidiaid, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labatka, Alyawan, Alkala, Aratasa. In the English, what we just said was, keep not thou silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endo. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeh. Yea, all the princes as Zebah and as Zamun, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like the wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Most High. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. This is the ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words to all the planet earth. That loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro to the earth, and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer, that Yahushai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angel that had done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushai, thank you always. So be it. So which means to turn. Shabbat, which means to be seated. Reading from Numbers chapter 3 and verse 3 and verse 33. In Hebrew first, right? Lamara Raya, Masha Makath, Amma, Kalaya, Amma, Shapatak, Amma, Washaya, Alaha, Masha, Pakath, Mararaya, verse 34. Papa, Vadayaham, Mama, Sapa, Kal, Saka, Maban, Kadash, Mama, Ayla, Shashath, Alapayam, Mama, Athayam, verse 35. Mana, Shaya'a, Bayath, Abba, Lama, Shapakath, Marara, Ya, Tazawa, Raya Allah, Ban, Abba, Kathayallah, Ail, Iraq, Amma, Shakan, Yakanawa, Tazapa, Tazapanna, verse 36. Papa, Kadath, Masha, Marath, Banya, Mararaya, Korah, Shaya, Amma, Shakan, Baba, Raya, Kayawa, Wa'aima, Badayawa, Wa'a, Danayawa, Wakal, Kala, Yawa, Wakal, Ibadathwa, verse 37. Wa'ai, Madaya, Akad, Tza, Sabah, Sabayab, Wa'a, Dana, Yaham, Ya, Buddha, Datham, Mama, Yata, Rayaham, verse 38. Waha, Kanayam, Lapanya, Amma, Shakan, Kadama, Lapanya, Ahala, Mawaaida, Mazar, Raka, Masha, Aharan, Waba, Nayawa, Shama, Rayam, Masha, Marath, Ma, Kadash, Slaki, Ma, Shamarath, Banya, Yashala, Bahai, Bahazar, Akarab, Yawamath, verse 39, Tal, Pakwa, Badaya, Allah Yawam, Salakia, Allah Wayam, Asha, Pakad, Masha, Ba'a, Aran, Ar, Yahweh, Rama, Shapa, Katam, Kal, Zakar, Maban, Kadash, Rama, Ayla, Shanayam, Wa'ai, Sharayam, Alap, Numbers chapter 3 and verse 33 in the English. Of Merari was the family of Mahalites, and the family of Moshites. These are the families of Merari. Verse 34. And those that were numbered of them, according to the number of all males, from a month old and upward, were 6,200. Verse 35. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Merari was Uriel, the son of Abiel. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. Verse 36. And under the custody and charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacles, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and the vessels thereof, and all that serveth thereto. Verse 39. And the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. Verse 38. Verse 38. But those that encamp before the tabernacle toward the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. Verse 39. All that were numbered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of the Most High. Salakia. Show the families, all the males from a month old and upward, were 20 and 2,000. Number 3 and verse 14 in Hebrew. Ya'ama, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Pakad, Kal, Bakar, Zakar, Nabanya, Yashala, Maban, Kadash, Mama, Ayla, Washa'a, Ath, Masapa, Shematham, verse 41. Wallah, Kakath, Ath, Allah, Yawam, Wayam, Laya, Anya, Yahweh, Takath, Kal, Baka, Babanaya, Yashala, Atha, Baha, Matha, Allah, Wayam, Takat, Kal, Bakawa, Baba, Amath, Banya, Yashala, verse 42. Baya, Pakad, Masha, Kasha, Tazawa, Yahweh, Atawa, Ath, Kal, Bakawa, Babana Ya, Yashala, verse 43. Baya, Haya, Kal, Bakawa, Zaka, Mama, Sapa, Shamath, Maban, Kadash, Mama, Aila, Lapa, Kadayaham, Shanayam, Ba'ai, Sharayam, Alap, Shalashha, Washa, Ba'ayam, Oma, Athayam, verse 44. Wayadaba, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'ama, verse 45. Kath, Kak, Ath, Allah Yawam, Takath, Kal, Bakawa, Babanaya, Yashala, Watha, Baha, Bahamath, Allah, Yawam, Takath, Baha, Matham, Baha, Yawa, Laya, Allah Yawam, Allah Wayam, Anya, Yahweh, verse 46. Atha, Watha, Pada, Yawayaya, Asha, Lasha, Waha, Shaba'ayam, Waha, Matayam, Ra'ay, Tapayam, Ail, Allah, Yawam, Wayam, Maba, Kawa, Banya, Yashala. Book of Exodus, the book of Numbers, chapter 3 and verse 40 in the English. And the Most High said unto Moses, number all the firstborn of the males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names, that thou shalt take the Levites for me. I am the Most High. Instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and all the cattle of the Levites, instead of all the firstlings among the cattle of the children of Israel. Verse 42. And Moses numbered, as the Most High commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel. Verse 43. And all the firstborn males by the number of names from a month old and upward. And those that were numbered of them were 20,203 And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 45, take the Levites instead of the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levites shall be mine. I am the Most High. Verse 46. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites. Numbers chapter 3 and verse 47 in the Hebrew. Allah, Kakath, Katha, Salakia, Kamashath, Waka, Layam, Laga, Lagalath, Bashakal, Akadash, Akodash, Akwath, Aisha, Rayam, Kara, Ashakal, Ashakwal, verse 48. Bana, Tata, Akasap, La'a, Aran, Wala, Banayawa, Pakad, Pada, Wayaya, Aai, Tapayam, Baham, verse 49. Waya, Wayakath, Wayakach, Masha, Ath, Kasap, Apa, Dayawam, Maatha, Aai, Tapayam, Ail, Pada, Wayaya, Allah, Yawam, verse 50. Maatha, Bakawa, Banya, Yashala, Lakwak, Ka, Ath, Akasap, Kamasha, Salakia, Washashayam, Washalash, Maawath, Wa'alap, Washakal, Akadash, verse 51. Wayathan, Masha, Ath, Kasap, Apadayam, La'aharan, Wala, Anayawa, Ail, Waya, Yahweh, Kasha, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha. Numbers chapter 4 and verse 1. Wayadaba, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Wa'ala, Aharon, La'asha, La'ama, verse 2. Nasha'a, Ath, Ra'asha, Banya, Kahath, Matayak, Banya, Lawaya, Lama, Shabakatam, Labayath, Abatham. The book of Numbers chapter 3 and verse 47. Thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the pole. After the shekel of the sanctuary shalt thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerahs. Verse 48. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed, and unto Aaron and to his sons. Verse 49. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above, them that were redeemed by the Levites. Verse 50. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money, 1,303 score and 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron, unto his sons, according to the word of the Most High, as the Most High commanded Moses. Book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 2, take the sum of the sons of Kohath among the sons of Levi, after their families, by the house of their father. Book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 3. In the Hebrew, Maban. Shalashim, Shanaha, Ma Ayla, Aida, Ban, Kama, Shayam, Shanaha, Kal, Ba'a, that is the Ba'a, La'ay, Shawaf, Mallah, Aka, Ba'a, Ba'ahal, Bawa'aida, was 4. Zatha, Aibadat, Banya, Kahat, Ba'ahal, Bawa'aida, Kadash, Wadash, Akadashim, was 5. Ba'a, Aharon, Baba, Nayawa, Banasa Ai, Amal, Kadna, Ba'a, Aradaya, the was like Ath, Barakath, Amasak, Wakasawa, Ba, Baha, Ath, Aran, Aidath, the 6. Bana, Tanawa, Ailayawa, Kasa, Waya, Aiwa, Takash, Papa, Shawa, Bagada, Kalayala, Takalath, Mala, Ma'aila, Washa, Mawa, Badayawa, Vusabat, Wa'aila, Shalakan, Apa, Nayam, Yapa, Shawa, Bagad, Takalath, Badna, Tanawa, Ailayawa, Ath, Bada Yawa, was 9. Wala, Waka, Wakawa, Bagad, Takalath, Waka, Sawa, Ath, Manarath, Ama, Awa, Watha, Ara, Taya, Watha, Mala, Wakakiya, Watha, Aka, Tathaya, Watha, Kal, Kalaya, Shamana, Asha, Yasha, Wathawa, Laha, Baham. In the English, Numbers chapter 4 and verse 3. From 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host to do the work of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 4. This shall be the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation about the most holy things. Verse 5. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come, and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of the testimony with it. Verse 6. And shall put thereon the covering of badger skins, and shall spread it over a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof. Verse 7. And upon the tabernacle of shewbread, they shall spread a cloth of blue, and put thereon the dishes, and the spoons, and the bowls, and covers to cover withal, and the continual bread shall be thereon. Verse 8. And they shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet, and cover the same with a covering of badger skins, and shall put in the staves thereof. Verse 8. Verse 9. And they shall take a cloth of blue and cover the candlestick of the light, and his lamps, and his tongues, and his snuff dishes, and all the oil vessels thereof, wherewith they minister unto it. The book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 10. Bana, Tanawa, Atha, Watha, Kal. Kalaya, Al, Makasa, Iwaya, Iwa, Takash, Bana, Tanawa, Ain, Amawat, Aila, Mazabak, Azahab, Yapa, Washawa, Bagad, Atawa, Bama, Bama, Kasa, Aiwa, Takash, Washa, Mawa, Ath, Badayawa, Wala, Wakawa, Ath, Kal, Kalaya, Asharath, Asha, Ashara, Tawa, Bam, Bakadash, Wana, Tanaya, Tanawa, Al, Bagad, Takalath, Wakasawa, Awatham, Bama, Tasa, Aiwa, Takash, Mana, Panawa, Ail, Amawat, was 13. Wada, Shanawa, Ath, Amazabak, Wapa, Eshawa, Elayawa, Bagat, Ara, Kamana, was 14. Salakia. Bana, Nawa, Elayawa, Ath, Kal, Kala, Yawa, Asha, Yasha, Athawa, Elayawa, Baham, Ath, Ama, Katata, Ath, Ama, Lalagath, Wata, Aya, Ayam, Bata, Ama, Zarakwath, Kal, Kalaya, Ama, Amazabak, Papa, Ashawa, Ailayawa, Kasa, Waya, Aiwa, Takash, Washa, Mawa, Badayawa, verse 15. Wakala, Aharon, Baba, Yanawa, Bana, Wabana, Yawa, Wakasath, Ath, Akadash, Akodash, Watha, Kal, Kalaya, Akodash, Bana Sa'ai, Ama, Kuna, Wa'a, Karaya, Khan, Yaba Awa, Banya, Kahatha, Rasha Atha, Wala'a, Yaga, Aiwa, Al, Akodash, Ama, Tawa, Ahala, Salakia, Masha'a, Banya, Kwahath, Ba'ahal, Mawa'ida, was 16. Papa, Kadath, Ayla, Allah, Aizar, Ban, Aharon, Akahan, Shamana, Ama, Tawa, Ahala, Masha'a, Banya, Kahath, Wahath, Ba'a, Allah, Bawa'ida, verse 16. Papa, Qadath, Allah, Isaiah, Bun, Aharon, Akahan, Shamana, Amma, Awa, Wakwa, Tarath, Asa, Mayam, Amana, Amanakaf, Atha, Mayan, Washa, Mana, Amma, Shakath, Shaka, Wakadath, Kal, Amma, Shakad, Waka, Asha, Bawa, Bakadosh, Baba, Kalayawa, Book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 10. And they shall put it on all the vessels thereof, within a covering of badger skins, and shall put it upon a bar with 11. And upon the golden altar they shall spread a cloth of blue, and cover it with a covering of badger skins, and shall put to the staves thereof. Verse 12. And they shall take all the instruments of ministry wherewith they minister in the sanctuary, and put them in a cloth of blue, and cover them with a covering of badger skins, and shall put them on a bar. Verse 30. And they shall take away the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth thereon. Verse 14. And they shall put upon it all the vessels thereof, wherewith they minister about it, even the censers, the flesh hooks, and the shovels, and the basins, all the vessels of the altar. And they shall spread upon it a covering of badger skins, and put to the staves thereof, put the staves of it, Salak. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is to set forward, after that the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it, but they shall not touch unholy thing, lest they die. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 16. And to the office of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, pertaineth the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily meat offering, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all therein is in the sanctuary, shall be in the, and in the vessels thereof. Book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 17 in the Hebrew. Yah, the bar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Allah, Aharon, La Amma, verse 18, Al, Taka, Rayatawa, Ath, Shabbat, Masha, Akath, Akwaha, Tayah, Atawak, Allah, Ayub. Verse 19. Waza'atha, Aishawa, Laham, Wakwa, Waka, Salakia, Yawa, Mala'a, Yama, Tawa, Baga, Shatham, Ath, Kodash, Akwa, Akodashim, Salakia, Aharon, Waba, Nayawa, Yaba'awa, Washa, Bawa, Awatham, Ayash, Ai, Aiba, Dathwa, Wala'a, Salakia, Wa'ala, Masha, Awa, verse 20, Wala'a, Yaba, Awa, Lara, Awath, Kaba, La'ai, Ath, Akodash, Wama, Tawa, verse 21, Waya, Daba, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'ama, verse 22, Masha, Ath, Ra'asha, Banya, Gabra, Shawad, Gab, Ham, Naba, Abayath, Abatham, Nama, Shepakatham, verse 23, Maban, Shalashem, Shanaha, Ma'aila, Aid, Ban, Kama, Kamashem, Slakia, Shana, Tapa, so, yeah, so, then we are there again, right? Book of Exodus, and the book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 22. Nasha'a, Ath, Rasha, Banya, Salakia, Torah, Shawan, Gam, Ham, Labayath, Abba, Abatham, Lama, Shapak, Shapatham. Verse 23. Maban, Shalashem, Shanaha, Shana, Salakia. Wama, Aila, Aid, Ban, Kamashem, Shanaha, Tapa, Tapakan, Awatham, Kal, Aba'a, Tazaba'a, La'aibad, Aibada, Ba'ahal, Mawa'aida. Numbers chapter 4 and verse 17. And the Most High spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Cut ye off of the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites. Verse 19. But thus do unto them, that they may approach, that they may live and not die. When they approach unto the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in, and appoint them, every one to his service and to his burden. Verse 20. But they shall not go in to see when the holy things are covered, lest they die. Verse 21. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 23. Take also the sum of the sons of Gershon, throughout the houses of their families, by their families, house of their fathers by their families. Verse 23. From 30 years old and upward, until 50 years old, shalt thou number them, all that enter in to perform the service, to do the work of the tabernacle, in the tabernacle of the congregation. The book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 24. In the Hebrew. Zatha, Ibadath, Mashah, Pakath, Agar, Rashanah, Rashanaya, Salakia, La'ibada, Wallah, Masha'ah, verse 25, Wana, Shawa, Ath, Yara, Ya'itha, Amma, Shakan, Watha, Ahala, Mawa'ida, Makasa, Aya, Awa, Oma, Kasa, Athakash, Asha, Aila Yawa, Mala, Ma'aila, Watha, Asak, Atak, Ahala, Mawa'ida, verse 26. Watha, Kala Aya, Akataza, Watha, Masak, Patak, Sha'ira, Akataza, Mala, Ma'aila, Wata, Pasak, Patak, Ahala, Mawa'ida, verse 26. Wata, Wala'aya, Akataza, Wata, Pasak, Patak, Ira, Akataza, Asha, Aim, Ama, Sawak, Patak, Ahala, Mawa'ida, verse 26. Wata, Wala'aya, Akataza, I think I read that already. Yeah. Wa'ai, Badayawa, verse 27. Al, Para, Paya, Aharan, Waba, Nayawa, Tahaya, Kal, Aibadath, Banya, Aga, Rashayanaya, Lakal, Lakala, Masha Ama, Lakala, Aibat, Aibadatham, Papa, Badatham, Ailaam, Bama, Shamarath, Ath, Kal, Masha Ama, verse 28. Zaatha, Ibadath, Masha, Wakath, Banya, Aga, Asha, Naya, Ba'ahala, Mawa'ida, Bama, Samaratham, Bayad, Ayathama, Ban, Aharan, Akahan, verse 29. Banya, Mararaya, Lama, Shapakatham, Labayath, Abatham, Tapakad, Atham, verse 30. Lubana, Shalasham, Shanaha, Ma'aila, Wa'aida, Ban, Kama, Shayam, Shanaha, Tapakadam, Kal, Taba'a, that is the Ba'a, La'aibada, Ath, Aibadath, Ahala, Mawa'aida. Book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 24. This is the service of the families of Gershonites, Lakia, to serve and for burdens. Verse 25. And they shall bear the curtains of the tabernacle, and the tabernacle of the congregation, its covering and the covering of the badger skins is above upon it. and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 26, and the hangings of the court, and the hanging for the door of the gate of the court, which is by the tabernacle and by the altar round about, and their cords, and the instruments of their service, and all that is made for them, so shall they serve. Verse 27, and the appointment of Aaron and his sons shall be all the service of the sons of the Gershonites, in all their burdens, and in all their service, and ye shall appoint unto them in charge all their burdens. Verse 28, this is the service of the families of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation, and their charge shall be under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. Verse 29, as for the sons of Merari, thou shalt number them after their families, by the house of their fathers. Verse 30, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, shalt thou number them, every one that entereth into the service to do the work of the tabernacle of the congregation. Right, and that brings us to the end of the Sabbath service. Right, imagine which means to stand. Laya Charlotte, which means to Israel. Upon the Kodam, which means to rise and face the east, which means to turn. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shabka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Tabaa, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Katananawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Asalaknanawa, Kababatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Walaa, Tabai Ainawa, Mansayawan, Abal, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwat, Waala, Wataparath, Laiwalamyam, Aman. In the English, what we just said was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The Hakak, they pray for the Hebrew, the Hakak, they pray for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakasha, Natananawa, Hakak, Hakak, Narapaa, Kan Makala, Wakan Madawa, Hakak, Ataha, Amatazariam, Hakak, Laakwayam, Amathiam, Hakak, Al Rakawat, Atamala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawada Aman. In the English, what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. We pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baraklanawa, Ba'ashala, Ba'abayat, Saparia, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawada Aman. In the English, what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yabaa, Isaiah, Ma'im, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Alethan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yashan, Shawama, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliad, Yemenka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'ayakaka, Warayak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashama, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashama, Tazaathka, Wabaaka, Maitha, Waid, I will In the English, what we just said was, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. Must come with my help. My help cometh from the Most High, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Most High is thy keeper. The Most High is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Most High shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Most High shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalm 33 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Aldamayalaka, Altakarash, Walta Shakwat, Alka Yahana, Awayabeka, Yahamayawan, Omanshanaka, Shawa, Rash, Alamaka, Yaira Yamwa, Sawad, Waya Aita Zawa, Altis Bawaneka, Amawa, Makawa, Wanakakedam, Magawia, Wala Yazaka, Shamya Shala, Iwatka Ya, Nawa Aita Zawa, Lab Yakarwa, Aleka, Mariath, Yakarathwa, Alahayam, Ahalia, Arawam, Wayashemai, Alayam, Mawaaba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Waaimawan, Waimalak, Palashat, Amya Shabia, Tazawar, Gama Shawar, Nalawa, Aimam, Ayawa, Zarawai, Labanyalawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasayasara, Kayabian, Banakaal, Koyashwan, Nashamarwa, Baayanda Ara, Ayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayathama, Nadamaya, Nadayab Mawa, Kairab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazalmanai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Asha, Amawa, Nayarasha, Nanawa, Ath, Nahawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Roka, Kaash, Taba Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Arayam, Kandaradapma, Basa Iraka, Obasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Malaha, Panyam, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yashabadwa, Yabashwa, Wayabahalwa, Aidaid, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shamka, Yahawa, Nabadka, Ailewan, Alkala, Aratasa. In the English, what we just said was, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarines, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have fallen the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the book of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb and like Zeb. Yea, all the princes as Zabah and as Almun, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like the wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Most High. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. This is the ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, like synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words to other planet Earth. And loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro to the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that had done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. So which means the turn. Going to give out one good salute, men of Israel, Majam Shabbat, Majam, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Shabbat. That comes to the end of the service. Dismiss.